The showdown begins. Trump versus Harris in 2024, a battle that promises to be one of the most intense and closely watched in modern political history. The 2024 US presidential election, a pivotal moment for the nation. It's a clash of titans, a rematch for the ages. Both candidates bring their unique strengths and fervent supporters to the table. In one corner, former President Donald J. Trump, the comeback kid, the disruptor, known for his unfiltered rhetoric and populist appeal. In the other, Vice President Kamala Harris, vying to become the first female president in American history, a symbol of progress and change. The stakes, higher than ever. The future direction of the country is at a critical juncture. The nation is on edge, deeply divided. Every vote, every voice could tip the balance. Months of campaigning have boiled down to this. The final push, the last chance to sway undecided voters. Rallies, debates, attack ads. The American people have seen it all. Now it's decision time. The culmination of relentless efforts and strategies. Will it be a return to Trump's populist firebrand style? His promise to make America great again once more? Or will Harris usher in a new era of progressive change? The polls are tight. It's anyone's game. Her vision for a more inclusive and equitable America hangs in the balance. Both candidates have their paths to victory, but it all hinges on a handful of key states. States like Pennsylvania, states like Florida. The world is watching. The outcome in these battlegrounds will be decisive. The future of American democracy hangs in the balance. The stakes couldn't be higher. This is the story of the final days, the final hours that will decide it all. The moment of truth is upon us. Pennsylvania, the Keystone State, a microcosm of America itself, with its bustling cities and rolling farmlands. A state steeped in history where the Declaration of Independence was signed. Now, it's a battleground once more. Both Trump and Harris know the importance of Pennsylvania. Its 20 electoral votes could be decisive. Trump narrowly won the state in 2016, flipping it from blue to red. Harris is determined to turn it blue again. The candidates have crisscrossed the state, holding rallies, meeting voters, promising them the world. Trump speaks of economic revival, of bringing back jobs. Harris emphasizes unity, healthcare, and a brighter future. In the heart of Pennsylvania, in towns big and small, people are listening. They're weighing their options, their hopes, their fears. Their votes will help shape the destiny of a nation. Florida, the Sunshine State, known for its beautiful beaches, warm weather, and vibrant communities. A melting pot of cultures, a haven for retirees, a playground for the wealthy. It's a state where diversity thrives and luxury abounds. And a perennial swing state, known for its razor-thin margins and unpredictable voters. Every election cycle, all eyes turn to Florida. In 2024, Florida is once again a key prize. The stakes are higher than ever. Trump won it in 2016, cementing his victory. His campaign strategy paid off in this crucial battleground. Harris needs it to secure her own. Her path to the White House runs through Florida. The fight for Florida is fierce, a political pressure cooker. Campaigns are working tirelessly. Both campaigns are pulling out all the stops. Rallies, speeches, and events are happening daily. Millions are being poured into advertising. The airwaves are saturated with political messages. Surrogates are canvassing neighborhoods, knocking on doors, making phone calls. Every vote counts. Grassroots efforts are in full swing. But a shadow hangs over Florida's election process. Concerns are growing. Concerns about voter suppression, about misinformation, about the integrity of the vote itself. These issues are front and center. The specter of 2,000 of hanging chads and recounts looms large. Memories of past controversies linger. Will Florida deliver a clear verdict in 2024? The nation waits with bated breath. Or will it be another nail-biter, another exercise in electoral suspense? The outcome remains uncertain. The final days of the campaign are a whirlwind of activity, with every moment meticulously planned and executed. Trump, the showman, the master of the rally, whips up his base into a frenzy, feeding off their energy and amplifying it. He speaks of making America great again, of draining the swamp, of fake news and rigged elections, striking a chord with his supporters. Harris, more measured, more cerebral, focuses on policy, on unity, on healing the divides that have fractured the nation. She talks about affordable healthcare, climate change, social justice, and the need for systemic change. Her message, a more inclusive, more hopeful America, resonates with a diverse audience. The airwaves are saturated with political ads, each one vying for the attention of the undecided voter. Attack ads, positive ads, and everything in between flood the screens. Ads that blur the line between truth and fiction, creating a confusing landscape for voters. Social media is a battleground of memes, misinformation, and partisan warfare, where every post can sway opinions. The candidates are exhausted, their voices hoarse, but they push on, driven by the importance of the election. They know the stakes are too high to rest, and every moment counts. Every speech, every handshake, every tweet could make the difference in this high-stakes battle for the future. Section 5. Celebrities step into the political ring. It's not just politicians fighting this election. Celebrities too have jumped into the fray, using their platforms to endorse candidates, raise funds, and mobilize voters. Oprah Winfrey, a longtime Democratic supporter, throws her weight behind Harris. Lady Gaga and Katy Perry perform at Harris rallies, urging young people to vote. Hollywood, it seems, is firmly in the Harris camp. Trump, meanwhile, has his own celebrity backers. Kid Rock and Ted Nugent remain loyal. Kanye West, after his own brief presidential run, endorses Trump, citing his business acumen. The world of sports is divided. LeBron James campaigns for Harris. Tom Brady, a longtime friend of Trump's, stays silent. The political divide, it seems, cuts through every aspect of American life. Section 6. The Invisible Hand. Foreign interference looms. As the election reaches fever pitch, a disturbing undercurrent emerges. The specter of foreign interference. Intelligence agencies warn of attempts to sow discord, spread misinformation, and undermine confidence in the electoral process. The culprit? Russia once again. The Kremlin, it seems, has not forgotten its meddling in 2016. Social media is awash with fake accounts, pushing pro-Trump and anti-Harris narratives. Hackers target voting systems, seeking to create chaos and doubt. The U.S. government vows to crack down to protect the integrity of the election, but the damage may already be done. The seeds of distrust have been sown. The very fabric of American democracy feels under threat. Section 7. Election Day dawns, a nation holds its breath. Election Day, November 5th, 2024. The day America decides its fate. After months of campaigning, of debates, of attack ads, the moment of truth has arrived. Across the country, polling stations open their doors. Voters line up, some eager, some apprehensive to cast their ballots. The eyes of the world are on America, watching, waiting, wondering. The early voting numbers are encouraging for Harris, but Trump supporters are traditionally more likely to vote on Election Day itself. The race remains too close to call. As the day wears on, tension mounts. Will it be a landslide for either candidate? Or will it be another nail-biting finish, another electoral photo finish? Section 8. Counting the votes, a nail-biting finish. As the polls close, the counting begins. The nation gathers around television screens, laptops, and smartphones, anxiously awaiting the results. The first few states are called, but no clear pattern emerges. Pennsylvania, as expected, is too close to call. So is Florida. The electoral map is a patchwork of red and blue, a reflection of a deeply divided nation. Then, the unexpected happens. A server malfunction in Michigan throws the vote count into disarray. Allegations of fraud and irregularities surface. Lawyers are called in. The situation threatens to spiral out of control. Days turn into a week. Still, no winner is declared. The nation is on edge, the tension palpable. The world watches in disbelief as the world's oldest democracy struggles to count its votes. Section 9, and the winner is... Finally, after days of uncertainty, of legal challenges and recounts, a winner is declared. Kamala Harris, by the narrowest of margins, becomes the 47th President of the United States and the first woman to hold the office. The celebrations are jubilant, but short-lived. The country is deeply divided. The wounds of the campaign still raw. Trump refuses to concede, alleging widespread voter fraud, but his legal challenges prove fruitless. Harris faces an uphill battle. She must unite a fractured nation, heal the wounds of division, and restore faith in American democracy. The challenges are immense, but so is the hope for a brighter future. Section 10. The Future of America, What Happens Next? The 2024 presidential election is over, but its impact will be felt for years to come. America stands at a crossroads. The path ahead is uncertain, fraught with challenges. Harris must navigate a deeply polarized political landscape, a global pandemic, and a climate crisis. She must also address the systemic racism and inequality that plague American society. The world is watching. Will America emerge from this period of division and uncertainty stronger than ever? Or will it succumb to the forces of division and despair? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The future of American democracy depends on the choices its leaders make and the actions its citizens take in the days, months, and years to come.